long. It looks as though it could be ungoverned. 175, Solar Chant. Racing. Straight out the back is Offshore. One of the first to get going is Rise and Fall, Pursuitigus, and now the filly Solar Chant is driving through quickly. And Written Words is going to park right in behind those as they settle down. Then came Alabrihe, which is out there deeper. In between horses, next of all is Ungoverned. On the rails, Mavis Myrtle, a length and a half further back behind those Busy Fingers. Down on the inside behind those, All Vital, and the tail ender is Offshore. At the 400-metre mark, coming towards the turn, Solar Chant, the favourite, getting no respite. On its outside is Rise and Fall. Rise and Fall now on the outside, gets a long neck. Solar Chant, a length and a half away, called upon Written Words. Busy Fingers running on down the outside. Back behind those then came Mavis Myrtle. Rise and Fall, Solar Chant still together now, joined by Busy Fingers. Busy Fingers with All Vital getting a late rails run, but Busy Fingers far too good. Busy Fingers gives Fiore the double, wins from the fast finishing All Vital down on the rail. Third might have gone the way of the roughie Mavis Myrtle. Behind those then, weakening the favourite Solar Chant. Rise and Fall, they got tangled up in a speed wall. Right behind them, Written Words didn't offer all that much. Ungoverned behind those, back with it as well as Offshore. A gap in the field behind them when they pull up is Alabrihe, and the last of them home is Pursuitigus. Busy Fingers, number one. The Rubik 4-year-old goes back to back. The maiden to a Class 1 with the 60 from a wide gate. Had pretty much everything against him, but proves too good, giving Lucy Fiore her second winner after 4 events. Wins it well from All Vital, who got right up along the fence. Jason Whiting at its return, and also first up Mavis Myrtle at big odds for the exotic players. Busy Fingers, the Rubik gelding from 50 Shades of Grey, Adam Durant, PJ Della, and Kevin Lay Jr. The old team, the band, back together here with this 4-year-old, Busy Fingers, trained by Adam Durant, and Lucy Fiore aboard Adam's stable, churning out the winners too in some really good form right at the very moment. All Vital second by Vital Equine, trained by Graham Ballantyne, ridden by Jason Whiting, and Mavis Myrtle, the Deucimus mare from Bills O'Reilly, Jade McNaught in the saddle for trainer Chris Willis. A length and a half of the length are the margins. The time 59.02. 8 starts, 2 wins, 3 placings now. Building up a handy little record is this gelding in Busy Fingers for the connections. Adam Durant, Pete Della and Kevin Lay Jr. Next event, race 5, the Unite Resourcing Handicap 2100. 8 Pointless Praise, 10 Arn Ray are the scratchings to come when they go at 2:57. Let's go back to Lockie joining us here, and it's been a pretty busy time in fact for the Durant stable, family and stable in fact, and Busy Fingers becomes yet another winner for the yard. Back to back it goes after taking its maiden recently.
That it has, Darren. Adam Durant's 4th winner over the last half week after the treble on Saturday afternoon here at Belmont Park, and obviously celebrating his first child as well. So it's been a wonderful time for the Durant family, but it was Busy Fingers who gets the job done here in the 4th, Riley, and after not exactly beating much, to put it, I guess, bluntly, last start, that was actually a win of a horse that can certainly go through the grades now.
Certainly was, Lockie, as we touched upon, might have just been the confidence booster that he needed first up this campaign, going on today to win with such authority. I do think he would have appreciated the speed battle that was taking place up over the pace lock. It looked as though that was quite heated up there, with Rise and Fall and the favourite in Solar Chant really going head-to-head at the head of the field, with Lucy Fiore just able to sit back, smoke the pipe, peel into the middle of the track, and he covered them very quickly.
Exactly right. The race was always going to set up for something back and off the speed after the 2 leaders went out in the manner in which they did, but it was Busy Fingers with that camp off them that was able to storm home late over the top, and that brings up Lucy's 2nd winner on today's program, and the 2nd of 2 pickup rides for Lucy from William Pike. So she's certainly enjoying the Wizard having a well-earned holiday, albeit due to a suspension up in Broome.
I'd love to see the stats, Lockie, over the last 12 months of Lucy's pickup rides for when Pikey's been out of action, the success that she has had, because I think the numbers would be quite remarkable, fair to say, as Lucy Fury makes her way over to weigh in after the victory of Busy Fingers, but she has been the recipient of a couple of very handy pickup rides already here this afternoon.
Well, if we're going to run the numbers, let's run the numbers before William Pike gets back. We don't want to annoy him anymore, that's for sure and certain. But here is Lucy Fury catching up with Riley for a second time here this afternoon.
Thanks, Lock. Lucy, congratulations on the win and the double already here at Belmont Park this afternoon. It looked as though the speed was on in earnest at the head of the field, and that just suited the run that Busy Fingers had to a tee.
Yeah, it was perfect. I was grateful for Adam's instructions to just ride mid to back, but there's so much speed that I don't think I really could have gone forward even if I tried, and just lobbed nice in the 3 deep with cover, and that just went fast enough that I never had to check him at any stage, and it was all really nicely flowing into the straight.
Might have just been the confidence-boosting win that this horse needed last start, given it's never exactly easy to carry more weight into a stronger racing Class 1 company and get the job done back-to-back out of a maiden win.
No, for sure. I did think on paper, I was like, oh, this is a bit rude. Pikey's hopped off and he's not here. And it had barrier 1 last time and an easy run, and today's got barrier 10 and 60. But he's obviously got some ability, this horse, and overcome it nice.
Confident that he can get out over a little bit further in time as well. I know there always has been a bit of scope for that, given they tried him out to as long as 1,400 metres last campaign.
Maybe. I think, he's winning at 1,000, so probably don't try fix what's not broke. But obviously he can get out over it, but he's proven quite good at 1,000.
Words to live by. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
There's Lucy Fury. She combines with Adam Durant and Busy Fingers taking out race 4 here at Belmont Park.